Hi friends, welcome to the Glowbug Grove. My name is Firefly and today we are technically going to be doing episode number 6 if you've been following along my best guide for Palia, but we are going to only be covering one quest named Plumehound Pilgrimage. When you finish the quest named Vault of the Waves, you're going to accept a new quest named Plumehound Pilgrimage. And I'm going to walk you through everything. Let's go. On the right side, you'll see that we have to talk to Hassian about flow batteries, so we're going to go find him. When we ask Hassian about the flow batteries, he is going to tell us that he has seen one, but his dog Tao broke it and most likely buried it somewhere in Bahari Bay. He's going to send us on a little adventure to look for the flow battery. If you go to your quest, you will see that it did update to pick up Tao's trail, so we need to head to Bahari Bay. And in case you didn't know, you can get to Bahari Bay from the back of your plot. You'll see a little dirt path start to go up a hill. Run up straight ahead and you'll see a little train track, a waterfall, a little train track bridge. You're going to go through the gate, the game will take over, and you'll enter Bahari Bay. Now, when you get to Bahari Bay from the back of your plot, you kind of end up north by the outskirts. First, we're going to run down this hill a little bit straight ahead, and you'll see two tents to the right. In front of that, you'll see something that you need to pick up and look into. You're going to loot or pick up the little dirt pile, but you'll also see little muddy footprints. We're going to follow those. If you open your map, you will see a purple little flag near Flooded Fortress. We're going to head in that direction. You're going to make a right and run straight ahead, and you'll see a little opening that looks like a keyhole. Run through that tunnel and you'll enter Flooded Fortress. Right at the top here, you'll see the little muddy footprints, and we're going to run straight down the hill. Stick a little bit to the left, and we're going to run to that orange juniper tree. Little dirt pile to loot and some more muddy footprints. We're going to run straight to that little island ahead of us. We're going to jump up where we'll find some more muddy footprints, run across the little island, and jump over this little waterway. Just try to follow my character, but we're going to keep heading straight until we really can't go anymore. You will see some more muddy little footprints as you travel this way to let you know that you're heading in the right direction. Once you run back this way, we are going to find another little dirt pile to loot. Then we need to run up these little white steps and make a right into this little doorway. We're going to run straight ahead and you'll see another little dirt pile to loot. And finally, we have our flickering flow battery, and now we need to go find Sifuu and talk to her about the battery. When you find Sifuu, you're going to talk with her and ask her if she's able to fix the flow battery. She will tell you by the end of the conversation that she's not able to, but to go to Zeki. At the end of this conversation, the quest is going to update and we're going to need to talk to Zeki in the underground. The underground is in Kilima, over on the shoreline by Remembrance Beach. You'll run over that way and see a circle opening with bars in front of it, and it will say the sewers. You're going to enter there. You can usually find Zeki in the underground closer to midnight. You're going to run straight ahead and enter a little room on the right, and Zeki is usually standing by his cash register. You're going to tell him that you have the flow battery and you want to fix it. By the end of this conversation, he tells you he will fix the flow battery, but he needs you to go find flow stones in Bahari Bay. So we're off on another adventure. On the right side of the screen, it will show you the 5 flow stones you need to find and where to find them. You're going to need to head back to Bahari Bay, and we're going to go near Pavel Mine. So however you want to get there is fine. However, in this video I traveled there from my plot. Again, you can get to Bahari Bay from the back of your plot. You just need to run up the hill where the dirt path is heading and enter the gate. Once you get into Bahari Bay, you can open your map and you'll see the purple little flag where the quest is. We're up by the outskirts and we need to travel all the way down here to Pavel Mine. You will see the quest marked on the map that we have to search this area. I feel it's easiest to put a waypoint up by Ancient Aqueduct because there's a tunnel there we have to go through. Then we're going to cross over this bridge, head a little bit more south, and into Pavel Mine. So we're going to run over to our waypoint at Ancient Aqueduct and go through the tunnel. Once we get through the tunnel, we're going to go over the bridge and head up to the top of Pavel Mines. There is a reason that I started at the top. I feel I found the best way to collect the flow stones. So once we get up to this path, we're going to make a right, and we have to climb all the way to the top up here to the mines. I feel it's best to start jumping up to the top here to the right because the rocks are a little smaller. So we're going to jump up and run over to this wall and climb up here as well. When you're climbing, if you have a long way to go, it's best not to jump up the wall and to kind of go slow and jump a little bit here and there, not the whole time. We're going to go over these rocks and head straight over this little bridge. You're going to keep going straight, and then soon we're going to have to climb up again. I wanted to just play this all the way through though, so you knew exactly where we were going. Once you can't go anymore and you're by this little bridge, you're going to turn right again and go up. This is going to be a big climb, so take your time. When you get to the top again, we're going to run straight and soon we're going to enter the mines. Again, keep going straight and you're going to see a little opening in the rock wall here with wood around it, and that's where we're going to enter the mine. I feel it was best to start at the top because there are other ways to enter the mines, but I felt it was best to start at the top and drop down. Just so you know that we're in the right spot, to the right there should be a little bit of water, and then we're going to drop down here to the next level to the left. Again, we're going to drop down one more time, and this is where we will collect our first flow stone over by the two little barrels here. It's pink, it's glowing, shouldn't be too hard to miss. I apologize, I forgot to put the quest pinned up on the right side in the beginning of this quest, so that first flow stone we just found is going to be the one that's up high. Next we're going to drop down again and one more time onto the main level, and we're going to head over to the right. Over here by this little bit of water, we're going to find another flowstone. And this will be the flowstone that we collect near water. Now we're going to turn around and go a little bit straight. You'll see to the right that we can climb over here. We're going to make that right and go straight ahead. To the right here, you'll see these stairs that we can jump up and climb to. We're going to climb up the stairs, make a right, and another flowstone will be right here. And this is the one that is near an exit. Okay, we only have two more, so we're going to keep going straight, and there's a little pathway we could take to the left here. We're going to take this left and run all the way down, and then there's going to be another flowstone straight ahead. This is the flowstone that is near barrels. After we collect this flowstone, we're going to turn around again and run through the tunnel the way we just came. Once we get through the tunnel, we are going to have to jump down again, and at the end you'll see a little bridge dock thing there. You're going to jump down and we're going to go right into the tunnel that we land in front of. So you're going to run straight down, and this is our last flowstone. It will be at the end on the left. We're going to collect that, and then the quest will update where we have to go talk to Zeki again underground. When you get to the underground again, you're going to run up to Zeki and chat with him. By the end of this conversation, you will have the flow battery fixed. The quest will update again and we have to return to Sifuu now. This is going to be the last step of the quest. You can usually find Sifuu over in the inn or in her blacksmith shop. When you're done talking to Sifuu, Plumehound Pilgrimage is going to complete and you will accept a new quest named a catalyzing caper. We will work on that quest in our next video. We have to go talk to Hassian inside the temple. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the video helpful. See you next time. Keep your light bright.